like a lot of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? What up, though? This shit, man, Belly D Williams in the building. What's going on, people? I got everybody up in the place today. What's going on?
Hey, it's
What
just
up,
another
though?
day in the new year, but hey, we trying to make it happen, Cap.
I respect that.
What up, though? What up, man?
You know, hey,
Welcome, welcome.
we got Nurse
What
Diddy
up?
up in here. You know what I'm saying? Being a nurse, she like touching on people.
A nurse?
Yeah, Nurse Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, nurse. If they look like that, touching on me, I'm okay with that. All right,
I
just
Mm-hmm.
cannot confirm or deny.
What?
just
Hey, man, I took a class with this girl in chemistry class
Uh
in college because nurses got to take they got to take organic chemistry
mm-hmm.
and they got to take organic chemistry like two, or they got to take a microbiology. So I'm in organic chemistry with this girl. Me and her was partners, right?
yeah.
Man, after we got done, I said, you know what? If I go in the hospital and turn around as you, I got a lawsuit coming. I liked her though, man. She was real cute though. She just chemistry a hard class. And I think the nurse over here would know that, right?
It's not that hard.
Knock
Hold
it
on, man.
off.
Yeah, that's what she
Shit,
said.
like, okay.
well,
The professor said it was hard. Shoot. Hey, 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 let me tell you what she
Hold on.
told me. Because I didn't have to I had to take that class to get this process technology degree. And she said, are you going into the nursing program? I said, no. She said, I tell you what, in my class, a 60 is a C.
Hello?
That's how difficult it is.
Mm.
She said, get 60%, I'll give you a C. I said, all right, I won't bother you then.
No, but you know, today
Mm-hmm.
I was having this discussion early this week with somebody, and they was talking about being. I guess we lost Diddy. So
Mm-hmm.
being a stepdad is kind of a
Mm-hmm.
thankless job. What? How do y'all feel about that though?
I think all
Well,
parenting. Oh, our guest.
go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
brother.
I'll let our you're our guest. You can go first.
Well, I'm gonna give an honest experience and opinion on this because I
Uh-huh.
had a stepdad, right?
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 1975, he married my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say, he was a good guy. I mean, I don't they got a divorce, but I don't know nothing. They kept that from me, all that other stuff, and I respect them for that. Okay. But because of today's times and the way women are raised and the way they are raised to think, problem with most stepdads is they got to deal with a sketchy baby daddy, right?
Right.
And to me that be the real issue. And then the disrespect and unthankfulness that some women, just feel like they're entitled. A lot of them say they're a package deal when they got kids, and I'd be like, personally, I'd be like, because of the times we live in now, I'd be like,
Uh huh.
I don't know if that's a deal, but it is a package, right? I'm just saying, when I've heard women say this, I'd be like, man, girl, stop it. Why you,
um,
it's just,
I'm a current
but that,
stepdad,
like I said,
and
I ain't got no, I don't knock no man for doing that. That man should be looked at he should be esteemed, right?
yeah.
Like I had no issue with it when I was younger. I'm too old to be a stepdad now.
Mm-hmm.
But well, no, I'm not. I mean, I was dating a woman. She had a grown son. I ain't have a problem with him. It depends on how the kids are raised, the age of the kids. The kids may not be no problem. You got to buy them something, buy them a PS5 or something, and it's over. Right? You good. But then
I,
it's the
I mean,
mother you got to deal with.
me me currently being a stepdad right now, I will say it has its good days and bad.
Mhm.
What's the
I do
bad
agree with
days?
you. The bad days are the days where it's you want to wring their neck and go all out foot to ass and walk a hole in them.
Stomp a mud hole and walk that bitch dry.
Yeah, because and it's not like and now for me, a lot of it's just common things that I realize, like as a parent, as a step parent, how I was raised and how other children are raised is two different things. Like Sean was saying, okay.
It sure
Um,
is.
it's still, but it still is. But it's just like, it's like me, my mom, man. I'm gonna tell you, my mom and dad, they were clean, neat freaks, and so it's like, I have a lot of their ways. And some of the ways that like my stepkids have, just the way they move, I just be like, I really want to be able to turn back into a kid that's your age and fuck you up. Okay, like,
Mhm.
because it just be like, just some of the things just be common sense. Some of the things be like lack of what's the word? Lack of interactions, right? Like
Mm.
um,
Hey, can I
I
ask you a
will say,
question?
what's up?
Are they gamers? How old are they? Their ages, and are they video game junkies?
Uh, 16,
Mm-hmm.
11 and 7.
Okay.
and I
Okay.
have about to have an 8-year-old.
Okay.
Now the 8-year-old, she's fine. She's still learning, but like I guess I can still she can still kind of be molded a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the other two, it's like they're somewhat set in their ways, and you're trying to overlay a lot of stuff on top of them, and it's just like, all
How do you
right,
get set in your ways as a kid?
How do you get set in your
because
ways as a kid? Easy, you get set
it,
in your ways as a kid because
because
you look
your
at all the years.
parents, I'll take this one. Like your
Go ahead. Go ahead.
parents, a lot of it is your parents, how your parents get down, right? So if you see your parents getting down a certain way or one parent getting down a certain way, children form attachments to, well, both are parents, but some of them are closer to either father or mother. And
Yep.
depending on how that parent they're attached to moves, they start to move. So now, if you come in and let's say you're the type of person that like, hey, when you cook, you clean the kitchen immediately, right? Like as soon as you done with dinner, you wipe it down, you throwing stuff in the dishwasher, you shutting down the kitchen. So all everybody gotta do is just eat and throw their dishes in the dishwasher or throw them away if you use styrofoam plates and go to bed. So ultimately you go to bed with a clean kitchen. If that's how
Mm-hmm.
you get down, but the kids parent don't get down like that, and they get
Yep.
down on some, hey, we're gonna just do it the next morning or a day and a half later, and you
Mm-hmm.
two
Mm-mm.
come together, that's gonna clash because you looking like the hell is
Cut it
going
off.
on here. You know what
Oh,
I'm
you
saying?
know what? And I'm right there, right now, right there, right now. So yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? That's how kids get stuck. Now, can they overlearn that? Most definitely. But is it a case that do you feel like putting in the work, and when the work pays off,
Hey,
will you see it? You know what I'm saying? Like my
Maya.
parents probably will tell you, and they were my parents, they'd probably be like, you just too this, that, and that. If they were to see how I run my household, they would probably be like, my God, you did listen. So it's like,
Hey,
you know
hey,
what
but
I'm saying?
is your wife is your wife your co-parent together? You know, like is she like with you on this? You know?
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. She
Okay.
is.
Well, that
That
should
makes a
well
big
you well at
difference.
least you ain't at least you yeah that make a big difference because at least
Mhm.
you ain't you got an ally on this, right?
Yes, and that makes a difference. You're absolutely right.
And
Mhm.
that's where the problem comes in at. It's, you know what, when you certain situations like that, it's not me and you and our family. It's me and your family. And that's where a lot of the problems come in at. You just an add-on to someone else's family.
Or it's my
And
family and your family. We got two separate households, two separate set of rules. And when you try to
Yeah,
enforce your rules, you don't have any backup.
right,
yeah.
you just the outsider.
Oh,
You just a guest that stayed too long.
Hmm.
hmm And so to
So
answer your question, it can be a thankless job, but it also can be a little rewarding though, because the youngest one, right? She kind of gets a lot of my ways. She still looks at me sideways sometimes, but she kind of like, you know what? Let me go ahead and kind of jump on some stuff because I already know how he is. Like you, so it's like, all right, and I only do it for the. I want them because being a parent, step parent, my mom, she understood this, and now as a man, as a parent, I
next
understand
time
this.
I get on that boat,
She 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 realized one day I was gonna be somebody's husband, and she didn't want to be embarrassed. And that's the
Hmm.
same way I'm trying to approach it. Like one day they're gonna be somebody's husband or wife, or even just partner if they never get married. And I know the most embarrassing thing would be them bringing home a partner, talking and laughing like, man, he didn't know how to clean or she didn't know how to clean. I had to teach him, and it's like, dang, really? Like,
You
like,
know what,
yeah.
bro? In real life, cleaning is so great. I don't want to get off the subject, but I cut a woman off because she wasn't clean.
hmm
You know, her house wasn't clean. She just I just couldn't do it. You know, I gave her
hmm
so many ultimatums, and it just was like, hell no, I can't live like this.
Mm-mm.
well,
And
you'll
y'all
be
you
okay with it.
and you shouldn't know. Like,
Right,
I
right.
never, I never. Okay, like I never lived with roaches or rats or anything like that.
Ooh.
But I had a friend who did, and it's crazy. We both are at the same point. Cleanliness is a must. I never had them and never wanted them. He had them and never wanted them again because he had them as a kid,
Hell
and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And it wasn't his fault, but
Hmm.
but like we are at the same point. That's not something that we want to deal with.
I experienced it, man, in 1976. I was a kid.
hmm
It what
hmm
we didn't live there long. You know, they got a house. I would think I was in there maybe 6 months with a stepdad. We was in
hmm
Romulus. Then we moved. We was like one of the only. He was only one of the few white black guys that had an apartment in Romulus back in the '70s. It was whites everywhere. They was.
hmm
They. I remember this white couple had a German Shepherd and they smelled like him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh,
I was the
oh,
only black kid out there, man. Then we
oh.
moved back here for a minute on Irish Street in Plymouth. And
hmm
man, he ain't know, but man, it was roaches everywhere, man. I'll never forget it. We was
See,
out of
that's
there
that's too
quick, bro.
much, especially
Dog,
in this day and
I remember I
age.
went to my cereal box to make some cereal and some roaches don't care.
Oh,
They don't care.
not the cereal, not the cereal.
Oh man. Dog, I went and opened my cereal up and seen them little roaches. I was like, hell no, I'm starving. What the fuck? We was out of there and they bought a house. They bought a house. My
hmm
stepdad had a good job and they bought a house.
That's what's
So,
up.
yeah, we was out of there. We wasn't there maybe 4 or 5 months. But, I don't knock stepdads, because you implementing young people are young. They're not grown, right?
Right.
So,
They act like it, but when you have that other parent that don't back you up, it's just like they grown, you grown. Like we lived in a house full of grown people.
And
if
I'm
it
gonna
ain't
tell you,
another parent to back you up, it's over.
Oh yeah,
It's over.
that's
It's over. It's over for you. It's over for you,
Oh, okay.
stepdad. You know, that other
he
parent
said,
don't back you up, man. It's over, man. So,
yeah,
Hey,
that
look, it's time for me. It's time for me for the villain to take the microphone now. Okay,
go
first
ahead,
of all,
take it.
okay, y'all don't understand what roaches look like. Look here,
I do.
look here. This is what roaches look like when
We
you
can't
open up
see
a
you.
box of.
We can't see you.
I know my camera's jacking up right now. So check this out. Picture this: Sicily, 1912. Right? You open up a box of cornflakes.
1912. Sir, wait, they had
1912.
1912.
Hey, I watch Golden Girls. Hell with you. Shut up. Watch this.
1976. Opened up a
He
box
said
of weeds.
right, 1912. Thinking was any of us thought of? But okay, it's 1912. What's up?
Look, you open up a box of cornflakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pour you a bowl of cereal, and you didn't know you was getting Raisin Bran. So hey, y'all don't know what roaches look like.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
oh.
Then on top of it, you trying to make some pancakes, and you got roaches swimming in the syrup. Y'all have no idea what
How
roaches
does that
look
even
like.
happen?
How
It's a closed
did it?
container.
How is this? What kind of syrup you got? Like they switch. Nah, I'm gonna let you know now. I might as well. You gonna send me to jail? I'm burning the whole house down. Fuck it.
Hey,
I don't
Listen,
give.
man.
hey, look,
Roaches are
y'all don't know
so
what
out cold.
y'all don't know what traumatizing is. I'm gonna tell you some traumatizing shit, right? Look, you go get an alley cat, right? That's hungry. You go get an alley cat that's hungry. You let them off in the house. They're gonna find that mouse, right? But no, these mouses, rats is so gangster. They ran the cat up out the house. You know what I'm saying? Now that's what you're dealing with, some trauma.
Like, was you? Did you live in New York? Like, you sound like you up out of New York, or you somewhere in Jumanji. Like, what the?
Listen, bro. This is real talk. Hey, that house on Plymouth and Irish that we lived in for 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, we moved out there in 1970. I was like, no, I turned 5, right? I remember like it was yesterday. When I was 6, we was on Medital. We moved into a house, bought it from a white couple.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, this house had roaches. These roaches were so scandalous, they would be in the refrigerator.
Oh my
Oh,
That's
God.
a death. That's a death sentence. I believe freezing is a death sentence. Right. Look, man, not only did this house have roaches, it had rats. I can remember like it was
oh,
yesterday, sitting down taking a dump, and
oh no!
a rat showed his face, and I was hollering and screaming. Okay.
What, in the toilet or just running across your feet?
No, I wasn't in the toilet. He came behind the shower curtain and looked at me like I
Don't.
was in the wrong.
He was like, "Hey, don't flush that toilet. I'm showering." Nah, see, yeah.
Hey,
And see
no,
that's
shit. All jokes aside, though. All jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? Being a stepdad is it's cool, but sometimes those days where you don't have no support and shit is hell. It's hell. You know what I'm saying? And
You
that's the
talking
only
about without support? Yeah.
it's hell because no matter how much you love these kids, you will always get questioned like you don't really love them. And like, how do you know that just because we don't express our feelings the way you would express your feelings, don't mean that they not loved. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Lately, I don't know why I'm echoing, but it's a lot of women. I'm saying this from my first person point of view, but I'm getting this information from a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel that, you know what I'm saying, you always going to be second to someone else's child, regardless. And that's a bad thing to be. If you're planning on marrying this person and spending the rest of your life with this person, they already have children. It's supposed to be y'all two because those kids is going to grow up and move out and have their own life. But a lot of people, a lot of these females nowadays say my kids come first, and that's where the biggest issue is coming in. That they don't realize that your kids going to grow up, and who you going to be with. If you put your kids first in every situation, when the kids grow up and out the house, y'all are strangers. Y'all don't even know each other. That's why a lot of divorces happen after the kids turn 18. I don't know you. Why am I still here? We don't
Well,
know each other.
this isn't even a single dad type deal, right? So my boyfriend has kids, and I told this kid one time to clean up the poop that your dog dropped, and that kid ain't been back over since.
Okay.
Well,
He said didn't say a word, didn't say a
Good
word. So
deal.
now your kid don't like me because I asked her to clean up after herself.
well, you know
Terrible.
what?
Good job.
That saved you some time and hassle. Honestly, I mean, because you don't really want that type of issue. But shame on the fathers, because I'm gonna say this: men and women do not love the same. We can't love the same because our roles are different in society. For the fact that men by nature are protectors and we're providers,
And
respect
assholes.
is
I don't think that's by nature.
no, that's by it is by nature. Okay, now can you alter somebody? If you alter somebody's nature, then it's not natural. But by nature, boy, you take a group of baby boys and stuff, and they've done experiments where you take a baby boy and you put obstacles in their way, right? They ain't gotta be heavy obstacles, but enough obstacles for a baby to get around. The baby boy, the boys are going to figure out a way around it. They're gonna move it and push it. The girls they've shown will get loud and cry. Come help me, come save me. The boys ain't doing that. The boys like, yo, if I can move this, or maybe I'll move myself. By nature, that we're fixers. We're protective providers and fixers. Um, with that being said, men, these boys will grow into men that want structure, and that's what men want is structure. That's what we are. All right. So a lot of times women will look at a man, why you being tough on my kid? Why you being so hard? Well, it's because I love him. Because if I didn't love him,
I
I
wouldn't give a
wouldn't give a
fuck.
shit. I
And you
wouldn't.
know what?
Matter, no, it's it. We don't give a fuck about anything that like. Okay, cool. You want to go ahead, jump off that porch and smack your head. I'm not taking you to the hospital. I'm not doing nothing. You better get some bandages and walk it off. But a real man that cares about the kid, hey, don't do that. Or at least we'll warn you and tell you how to do it and not smack your head. But a lot of women in today's society, they reject structure because let's be honest with you, they haven't had a man in their life. That's why whenever I hear, or any of us hear what a real man does from a woman, I always ask the question, right? Real men pay for the dates, and real men will pay my bills, and real men. The first question I ask is, what man in your life did you see do this? Because if you never saw a man do this, and you just hyping it up for what your mama said, and your auntie said, and your sister said, who by the way have never been married and can't keep a man, then your information is sorely flawed. But yeah, men
Well,
look out for
you don't have
men.
to have like a father in your life in order to know, hey, this is not a real man. This guy is a joke, right?
Yeah, but
I didn't
you
grow
don't
up
gotta.
with a father, but I do know the difference between quality and a nothing
Well,
else.
yeah,
You know,
I'm not saying that you. That's why I said you have to have a what man in your life. It could have been an uncle you saw do this. It could have been a brother you saw do this. If you saw some man, some figure of a man, whether it was a pastor, a brother, an uncle, or something like that,
pastor.
okay, cool. But a lot of these women, they don't have that. They ain't had a brother. They don't got a brother. They ain't got a father. They ain't got a uncle. They ain't even got a pastor to show them the right way. But they're gonna tell the rest of us men what a real man does, but they've never seen a real man in their life. So that's why whenever I hear women say, "Well, a real man does," I always ask, "What man did you see in your life do this?" And if they say, I didn't have no real man," then I really don't. I stop listening to them because it ain't nothing you can tell me.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's not making no sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to keep saying that for some reason. I know what a real man looks like, but at the end of the day, how do you know what a real man looks like if you ain't never seen one? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say this is what a real man does. And the thing about it is, I ain't saying all, but a lot say a real man would do this for me, this for me, this for me, this for me, and this for me. That's what a real man is. But what are you doing for him?
Hey man,
See, but
can I say
that's the
something about a
problem I
real man?
see is this for me. Like it's always an entitlement type deal. So when I hear
Hmm.
the female say this is what a real man is, it's always something or a sense of entitlement. It's
Right.
never even
Hey,
if you
nurse,
didn't have
nurse.
a real man in your life,
Right. Hey,
you know
hey,
the
nurse
difference
Blue.
between quality. Yes. Who's that?
Hey,
Even though they
it's
may know the
Sean.
difference between
You
quality,
see me?
they don't.
If you ask a woman in modern times today what a real man is, I bet she describe a trick.
Most of them tricks
Oh,
anyway.
Preach
No, I'm
tabernacle.
serious, serious, serious,
A
serious.
lot of them
If you
tricks and
ask
don't
them,
even mind it. That's
well,
that's
those
how
are the
they know.
simps.
That's how they know.
Yeah, they were the
That's how
simps.
they
I used to
that's
date. No,
where
I
their
used to date a
perception
woman.
comes from.
Yep, I used to date a woman like that. She had a real. Well, let her describe a real man. He was a trick, and she was married to him, and um, she wasn't gonna get a divorce because she had something to gain. She was in it for the benefits, right?
Mm.
And I met another woman who was just like that. Then I met another woman who was just like that. All three of them had good sex games, right? They had a good sex game. And they basically said, hey, I ain't going nowhere because I got this and that, and I'm gonna stay married to him but separated. And they treated the men bold, right? And
They
I wasn't
accepted
gonna
it.
be I wasn't gonna be the next victim, right? Uh
hmm.
I just wasn't gonna be the victim, you know.
But
And
I told Mike
I don't
before,
want to
like,
get off the subject. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I told Mike before, like, guys put that out there, like, I don't mind being a trick, and then get mad when you treat it like a trick. Or when they say this is what you're supposed to do because this is what the next man did. It's not even a female's fault at this point.
It's not. And see, I don't understand why guys that get mad that rotate like that. In my opinion, they are simps, right? Because you know I see it like hey, you know I'll show up, look out for you, get what I want, and dip. I ain't gonna call you, blow your phone up or nothing. I got what I wanted from you. If it's good, I'll get back. Right? Show me why I should stop doing what I'm doing and just be with you. Now that's where I'm at. But all of them still got guys who take care of them and pay bills and stuff and don't get treated right. Right? And I ain't knocking what they do. Right? I'm just not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be the
Yeah,
victim.
and in
Right?
this day and age, that is where we are.
That's where we
That is
are.
where we are. We have those that complain about giving when they have been giving, and then those that have that sense of entitlement. Like I'm entitled to you doing this because my worth is between my legs. Like what I got for you, haha, this is it. This is it.
Well,
And men have been
actually,
okay with that.
what she got for me is not between her legs, really. But maybe that's another conversation. I'm
Hey,
kind of
you know
like Bill
what?
Clinton
That
and
sounds like
Monica
a whole nother
Lewinsky.
conversation.
Hey, you know what? I
I'm with
stepped away.
Monica Lewinsky.
I stepped away from the mic. I stepped away because I had to take care of something real quick. But I came in. Someone was talking about somebody's mouth, so look like this. Um, a lot of people say they ain't gonna trick.
You ain't gonna what?
They ain't gonna trick. I'm gonna tell you like this. If I can get a woman to
Man,
suck my toes, I'm gonna pay her. And if that's tricking, I'm gonna trick on. Suck my toes.
That's tricky.
So I want somebody to
I
suck
can,
my toes. Put some
I
peanut
can
butter
show
on
you, brother. I can show you a text message right now from a girl I've been messing around with. I met in the strip club 8 years ago, and she tried to blaze me, right? And she was like, she wanted to start her OnlyFans, and I told her, baby, you 40 years old. You ain't showing your face. It ain't gonna work. Plus, you black. It's not going to work like you think it is. And then she blazed me and said, hey, you've been tricking. I said, look, I'm smart. I'm smart.
What?
And just like you said, hey, I'll throw you a couple dollars, get what I want out you and go on about my business. You ain't wife material no way. Right? And that's how I roll, man. You know, I don't knock with how somebody else roll, but if the person is wife material, then yeah. But we living in a time now where, you know, because people have been raised in entitlements, that, you know, like I said, I ain't buying love, right? Love can't be bought, right? But that
either you
ass
love me
can.
or you don't.
Ego boost can be bought, and that's what they be buying. They be buying that ego boost. They think that they are now the man, and they not.
Hey, you know
They
what?
not. They
All right.
No, well,
I guess
for men,
let me start with the
men
jokes real
buy.
quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let me start with the jokes
they
real
buy
quick. You know what I'm
what?
saying? Hold on. Let me tell you something. Men buy that. Men don't buy anything. We pay for y'all to leave. We don't want
Exactly.
y'all to
That's,
stay
you
longer.
know what?
That's what I told her.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that lie y'all tell yourselves. I paid her to
No.
leave. You didn't pay her to leave. You paid her for sex.
That's the truth. We do pay you to leave. Here's why. Because
Yep.
at the end of the day,
We
no
pay
matter
you
what
to
you
leave.
pay, whether you paying 100 or 100,000, or even like my man Skip Bayless, who tried to get it for $1.5 million,
He is
right?
stupid fool.
I know. And you
She was
gotta be
like
an ugly one,
295.
and you gotta be an ugly one, because even with $1.5 million, she still said no.
She a Mr. Allen
At,
special.
29 2 for 50. So what you gotta understand is, at the end of the day, right? We do pay you all to leave, because I don't have to hear about your day at work. I don't have to hear about your dad or your mom or who don't get along with you. I don't have to hear about your problems. All I need you to do is come in, slurp, take it
There
one
you
way
go.
in one of the holes that I want you to take it in, and leave. Okay?
And leave.
I'm not over here. I'm not over here like, man, I wish she stayed. No, I'm like, yo, I need you to come through, get me off, and you can get off like a roller coaster. I'm good. Like that, we don't pay you all. We're paying for peace. We're not paying for ass. Okay? We're paying for peace. Like, yo, you ever heard of post nut clarity? We're paying for post nut clarity.
You know what? Hey
After,
man, I gotta second that with a female who I used to deal with.
mm-hmm,
I think she married a white guy, but
mm-hmm.
I met her in the strip club too. I used to call her Wonder Woman because she reminded me of Linda Carter, but she was the
Okay.
black version of Wonder Woman, right? Me and her, you know, we understood what we was hooking up for. And she was like, I said, you know why I do this, right? And she said, well, you a good looking guy. I know you can get a woman. I said, well, of course. But she said, you do this because you don't want to deal with the bullshit.
Yeah.
I said, good answer. Here's a tip.
Oh.
I gave her
Which one? Wait.
$150. I gave her $150 just for keeping it 100. I
Oh,
said, here.
damn.
I said, here. I mean, I had it like that, you know what I'm saying? I said, here. You don't want to deal with the
I mean,
bullshit.
Hey, you know what? I talk a
that's
lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit, but I ain't never been tricking. I ain't never did no wild shit. When I'm in a relationship with a woman, she can get whatever the hell she wants.
That's cool.
But when it comes down, when the relationship ends, there is no more connection. There is no more peace. There is no more friendship. You know
It's
what I'm
over.
saying? I'm like this. At this day and time, I just need some services. And only thing I need right now,
Yep.
truly, is to get my feet rubbed when I get off work. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need a woman to cook for me. I don't need a woman to clean. I can afford whatever the hell I want. I just prefer a personal masseuse. I want my toes cracked every day. I want to live in masseuses. Give me a mani and pedi every time I need one. You know what I'm saying? I want one of them ones like the Geechee girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The ones that get the white face and lips that don't say nothing and just bring you services.
The geisha.
There we go,
chick?
geishas. Yeah, I need me a
Oh, them
geisha chick.
Japanese bras, them Japs,
I,
Japanese bras. Yeah.
I don't care what race she is. I just want her to be quiet and just come in. You know what I'm saying? And bring my flip flops in the paper when I get off work. You know what I'm saying? I pay good wages. So if any woman out there that want to be my personal foot rubber masseuse, you can email me at bagandnutscrew@gmail.com.
Hey
When
man,
I
they
edit
out
this
there
video,
too.
I'm gonna put it up there. No, all BS aside, I'm being for real. You know what I'm saying? I was
I know
talking
a
to somebody
broad. No,
earlier.
I know a broad that's 6'4" that does that. She real sexy too. You believe it or not, she's 6'4". You wouldn't believe. I know that's kind of tall, right?
It won't be the first 6'4" chick I done dealt with. I haven't even mentioned a quarter of the gauntlet that I done ran through in my lifetime. I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Look, from 4'2" to 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah, real talk.
I tell you now, tall chicks, all day, every day. It don't bother me.
Hey,
Like
you feel me? You feel me?
I'm down for Amazonian women.
I
Matter
am
of
too,
fact,
man. And you
we
know
cool
why?
with that.
I like the
Yes.
muscular chicks though.
You know why
Cause she can
You know why I'm cool with Amazons?
She can
You
get
know
them
why?
muscles. Because
she can stand up and put her leg. She can stand up and put that other leg on your shoulder without you ever having to get down.
Hey, listen, man. When I got a
You're a perv.
6'5" chick, right? I know it's going down. That's why I like them, because all the other guys, they like, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be easy here.
Y'all are some wild boys, man. Hey,
What?
Nurse
Man,
D.
I had one at a
Nurse
plant,
D.
man, stalking me.
Now,
You
that can
shouldn't
be
be
a little
tossing
scary.
salads at work, man. I mean, don't toss no more salads.
Bad work. She was
And Nurse
feeding me and
D.
everything.
Did Nurse Diddy
What?
disappear? Oh, hey, look,
No,
check
I'm
this
here.
out. Can I get a foot rub?
No,
Why not?
that is gross. I don't do that.
Why don't you call one of your friends up? You know what?
I don't have any friends.
Look, check this out. Nothing sexual. I don't care if it's a male or a female. I just need my feet rubbed.
I don't have any friends.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, it is true, man. Nurses don't have friends. No, they don't.
What, y'all got patience?
That's exactly what I don't have, and that's why I don't have any friends. I don't have any patience. Not even a little bit. I go to work, I go to school, I come home. I'm not dealing with no foolishness, no BS. I got enough BS here at home.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know, right?
Cook the
Yeah,
door
it's
is
fucked up. Your home's supposed to be a place of peace.
that's a
It's
lie.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Only time I
You
get
right.
peace is when I a piece of a Kit Kat,
It's been
Damn.
rough. It's been rough.
a piece of pie,
What kind of
I got a
pie?
brown whole
Poontang.
holiday market. It's so damn good.
See, you know what I'm talking about. Ask him about some poontang. He know what I'm talking about.
Why do you look familiar? Do I know you, Sean?
I don't know. You might. You might.
We got a
I'm
reunion
looking
on
at
the show?
Is this an episode of Love Connection?
well, she just say I look familiar, and she do too.
Yeah,
I'm
she do
looking
look
at
familiar.
you.
I flushed it down the toilet yesterday though.
I see a picture of you, but I don't see you talking live. You know what I'm saying?
Cause she do that all the time. She be running scared because she got her mohawk going on right now. She didn't die.
That's not true. That's not true at all, sir. That's not true at all.
Whatever.
What's your Nurse Blue is your name on social media?
Of course not.
It's Diddy part 2. Real talk. It's Diddy part 2. She's a Diddy. She's a diddler. She's a diddler. She's a diddler.
But real talk, speaking about Diddy, you know what Diddy need to do?
Release the tapes.
No, he need to have his people go talk to Donald. Talk to the Donald. Right? Talk to Trump. No, hey, he want to get out, right? Talk to Donald Trump. See if a deal can be made.
Hey man, look, I did not want to bring up Donald J. I didn't want to bring up DJ.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. But you brought up Diddy, and I'm trying to get him off.
Hey, look, let me tell you like this.
No, hold on. Let me say that. You know what Diddy need? And it's unfortunate that Johnny Cochran, the greatest lawyer that ever lived, one of my heroes, is not here right now.
We all know because somebody
Johnny
hanging out the Epstein Islands, though. We seen the pictures.
Nigga, Johnny Cochran, if you rich, Johnny Cochran know how to make it go away. Y'all agree?
Yeah.
Hey.
Michael was in some serious trouble. Michael Jackson. He was in some serious trouble. When Johnny Cochran went in there with that briefcase, he said, hey, we're gonna make this go away.
I got a question. You know how OJ said how Cochran said if it don't fit, you must have quit. So they had to get rid of the gloves, right?
Yeah.
So when you walk up to a female and she hand you a rubber, you say it don't fit, so you must have quit. Say so you got to go in raw. Just saying.
I can't do that, man, because I don't want no kids. I got one kid, and that was a mistake.
Hey, so, look, I got a trunk full of Plan Bs. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm selling Viagra and Plan Bs. I'm on a mission.
I mean, women also come with holes, so you don't have to use them if you don't want to.
Hey, my pull-out game is weak. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was right, but I mean, they still got a couple other holes that you can come in that nothing won't happen.
Yeah, the other hole is the stop no and don't.
No, you want to hear something real?
Because last time you rode the Hershey Highway, she was screaming. She's talking about too many speed bumps. She got hemorrhoids.
You want to hear some real talk? The guy asked me, some of my conversation came up about when the last time somebody, had some, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told him the truth. I couldn't even remember the last time I had some. It's been a while. Maybe like about 2 years, 3 years. But then I said, hold on.
Let the man cook.
I said, ask me when the last time I had some Monica Lewinsky.
We love them interns, baby. We love them interns.
Couple week after, last week.
That's still a long time. That's still a long time.
It's been a week.
Hey, look.
Every other week for years.
Like I say, for a woman, tongues and turds.
This guy.
I can say tongues and turds. Damn.
What the hell?
Hey, look, check this out. Since y'all getting nasty, let me say one thing. Let me say one thing. It's amazing. It amazes me when you don't use rubbers, right? Y'all with me? I'm
hearing you.
When you don't use rubbers and you pull out just before you let your volcano erupt,
children out on the playground,
yeah. You have a little shit on your tip and you stick it in the mouth.
Oh.
The savagery.
Flag on the play.
For real.
Flag on
That's
the flag.
that is out of
Flag.
my league. That is out of my
Flag.
league. I don't have any
Flag on the
experience whatsoever.
flag on the play right there, right now. Like as my late grandmother used to say, y'all just had to run out. Like
Look, I kick the doors off the hinges when I'm running out. So you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I hear you, and I know where you at, but that's been like so long for me. Like I said,
You nasty as hell, Mike.
Hey, you ain't seen what I did this morning.
I know where he at though. I know what he talking about, but that was a long time ago for me. God, dog.
That was this morning. You know what I'm saying? And the night is still young.
Hey,
It's President's Day tomorrow. Hey, it's President's Day tomorrow. I'm finna get somebody up on my oak desk.
is that a paid holiday?
Tomorrow Monday.
Huh?
Is that a paid holiday tomorrow?
Hell no, it ain't a paid holiday.
Damn. Fucked up.
You know that's the screwing holiday. It's President's Day. Tomorrow is go get that cotton day. You know what I'm saying?
why is it to go get that cotton there?
Man.
I'm sorry, we got a Republican in the building.
I mean,
So-
Hey, I ain't mad at him. I got some Republican views too.
but my whole
Some
deal
of
is
them.
if that's the case, we've had white Democratic presidents. Wouldn't that be go get the cotton day as well?
Yeah, but at least they gave you some Kool-Aid with it.
Right. So one gives you nothing. They both put collars around your neck, but because you get the Kool-Aid, that makes a difference. Okay.
Yeah,
That
you get
sounds.
Hey, at least you get a reach around.
Hey, Nurse Blue, where I
You
know
ain't
you
even get
from?
no spit on this one. You know, spit on this one. I'm just being an ass. I'm just being an ass.
Where you know
I don't know
Huh?
what he. Well, Mike is out in the field. Me and Sean might be more closer, if not inside the house, somewhere in the shade. So.
Hey, I'm plotting with Harriet. So, hey, do y'all? I'm plotting with Harriet. I'm going north. I'm finna go run to Canada.
I mean, if you're gonna be on one, I'm more like Nat Turner, burn them all. Like if we gonna really be on that, I would have definitely been on the Nat Turner tip. Like, oh yeah, we gonna turn and burn them. Oh yeah, we down for it. Matter of fact, I'll be with Harriet Tubman too. Harriet Tubman, she said, shoot motherfuckers that don't agree with you in the sense like, yo, traitors, shoot them. So, yo, I'm like, yo, so like, please don't get it crazily twisted. If it, like, yo, I'm all about revolts.
Speaking of Harriet Tubman, right?
What's up?
She was a great pioneer. Okay. Do you think she had a man? Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Man, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, man. What the fuck is you talking? What? Just what?
Cause no, they made a Harriet Tubman movie, right?
Oh yeah,
I heard it was garbage. I heard it was real like Hollywoodish. I ain't see it yet.
I heard that
too.
I know what you're talking about.
You get where I'm going with it. I ain't see it. I heard so many terrible reviews about the movie that I didn't even want to go see it. You know,
if I'm not
I might
mistaken,
watch it one day.
I don't know if this is true or not, so I'm gonna say allegedly. But the woman they got to play Harriet Tubman, I believe her name is Cynthia Erivo. From what I've heard, but the keyword alleged, what I've heard, she's not really for black people anyway. So,
right.
So I don't know how true that is or whatnot. But you know, let's keep it real. History is written by winners and never the losers. So you know, I take everything that Hollywood would give us with a grain of salt. and just go do your own research. Go read your own books. Go figure out the truth for yourself. Put two and two together. You know, that's all we really can do. You know.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it. Did any of y'all ever listen to News Radio 910
Yeah.
AM?
Yep.
Not
Do you
no,
know
I guess
Bankalay? Do you ever remember Bankalay Thompson? You ever heard of
No.
him?
No. I
He
don't
was
know.
I ain't well. He got on he got on Warren Evans and some guy for making a joke on Christmas. They had bought a remote control, right, to the garage. And they said they wish their spouse could be controlled with the remote control, right?
all right.
And he got off and said, "Oh, how dare you do this? How dare you do it?" I used to call him and prank him because you could call in. So I
Mm-hmm.
called him and pranked him because he said, "What about Shirley Cheeser and Harriet Tubman and all that?" And I was like, I said, "Hey, you don't think Shirley Cheeser would like a remote control and she can control her significant other to do what the fuck they wanted to do and she could just hit the button?" He said, "How fucking." I used to call people and prank them, man, when they say something stupid. Like all these like they're supposed to be pro black, but they're really not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would just try to like incite shit, but they never would help blacks, period. They just wanted some type of platform. So I would call them and prank them because I
Hey,
knew they wasn't really real.
do me a favor. Do that to
Yeah.
your boy Umar Johnson.
Man, I did on the
Really?
show. Yes. I did him. I called he was on News Radio 910. Somebody paid him to be on there. It was about the school, right? You know, he
Mm-hmm.
wanted all the money for the
Ah,
school.
yeah. That's never been built.
Yeah. And I called and I said, "Hey man," I said, "if I give you $1 million, what you gonna do?" He started talking like like a Porky Pig, dog. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, Dr. Umar. I know all about it. I've been listening to him for a minute. He's a strange guy, ain't he?
They all strange.
You said Dr. Umar what?
He's a strange cat. He really
Hello?
strange,
Yeah,
man.
we hear you, Thomas. You ain't with us?
Oh no, listen. Now the only time I agree with Umar, you want to hear this, is when Ebony K. Williams put down bus drivers. You remember that, Mike?
Yeah, I remember that bullshit.
And he
Was that
jumped
the
on
light
him.
skinned chick? Was that the light
Yeah,
skinned chick that said, um, I would only date a bus driver if he owns the bus?
Yep.
absolutely, absolutely. Now I made a TikTok video. I ain't posted though, because I'm a bus driver and I was in my seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I addressed Ebony K. Is it Ebony K. Johnson or Williams? It's one of them names. I never posted it though, right?
Uh-huh.
I
Mm-hmm.
posted something else when she asked her the question. And Dr. Umar Johnson, that was the only time I really agree when he got on Ebony K. Williams about nigga, everybody, TikTok, I ain't gonna lie, TikTok is a way that you can I didn't made man, I didn't know TikTok was that vulgar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't got on there and said some stuff and the bras and email then videoed me like the actual people who make the posts. One woman got on there blaming George Floyd, death on black men. I made a post and she went at me, man. And I went at her and I don't know, TikTok was something else, man. And that was the only time I agreed with Umar. Really, I did. Because they all got on her about trashing public service people. Oh man, even the Breakfast Club got on her.
You know what's
You
crazy
already.
about that scenario? Um, she she downed a man or a black
Mm-hmm.
man or whatever for being a bus driver, just for you to go get inserted with some semen you don't know anything about. Like,
But,
matter of
but it's
fact, you know
white
what be
though.
the but you know what? Here be the ironic part. The semen she got probably came from a bus driver. That would be irony at its best.
Wasn't
Because
it?
you literally sat up here and dogged, a man for an honest living. And, you know,
Her mama was a bus driver. Yeah.
really,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah, they found out her mama was a bus driver.
Hey, you know what? It's almost an hour. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Brother
Okay.
Sean, you got any shots out, man?
No, man, I'm just saying what's up, Nurse Blue. Maybe I know you from somewhere, maybe your family, I don't know. You from Southwest Detroit?
No, I'm from Detroit.
You ain't from Southwest?
No, I'm from the West Side.
She's from the Brewster Projects. Don't believe her.
You crazy? You
That's not
crazy?
Brewster.
You look familiar though. You do look familiar.
Not Brewster, though.
You do look familiar, Nurse Blue. What's your Facebook? It ain't Nurse Blue?
Uh,
Okay.
The diddler. Do you got any shots out?
Big Meech and 50 Cent going at it. Southwest on. I'm from Southwest Detroit. That's it.
no, I don't have those shots out this week.
Them prospectors in 2008. I won a city championship
Southwestern?
coaching. Yeah, I won my city
Southwestern?
championship over there. Yes, my first city
Yeah, you know about
championship.
Southwestern then.
I won a championship over there coaching football, brother. I
Oh,
holds it down.
congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You beat
Appreciate that.
Southwestern?
No, Southwestern won the city championship. We played against Denby. No, I mean we played against Osborne.
In 2000 and what?
2008.
Okay. I just got out. So 2
Brother,
years. Congratulations, man. Good job.
thank you, brother.
Good
Guns,
job.
you got any shots out?
Me, I'm gonna shout out to the wife, shout out to the fam, and shout out to everybody that's got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Shout out to those who have the day off tomorrow, and shout out to
Thank
all
you.
of us who just trying to make it.
Amen.
All
Amen.
right, well, I guess it's my turn to get some shots out. First, I want to say, my president is orange, my Lambo is blue.
Ooh.
I'm trying to get rich, so motherfuck you.
I ain't mad at you, baby. Get rich. Get rich or die trying, huh?